Okay, so you might be buying or selling a piece of raw land, or you maybe even inherited a piece of raw land. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to research land history. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to find the county assessor's website, and then I'm going to show you how to kind of deep dive into the land records. So follow along with me, and by the end of this video, you'll be way more confident in how to research land records, as well as looking at property records and just seeing the history of a piece of land or a property. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a county that I love. It's Pueblo County, Colorado, and I'm going to go ahead and type into my screen. I'm going to go on Google first, and then I'm going to type into the Google bar, Pueblo County Assessor. So the Pueblo County Assessor is a wealth of information. Basically, what I want to do is I want to start with properties and land, and then I'm going to go ahead and just search a random property. I don't know Jim Jones, but he's got a popular name, so I'm just going to search it. All right, Jim Jones owns no property in Pueblo. So I'm going to put Jones first, and I'm just going to find a random name for land. All right, looks like a piece of vacant raw land there. There's nothing on it. Nope, actually there is a house on this one. Let's just do one. Let's just pull up a piece of raw land, just some random land here. Let's go ahead and select this one. All right, this is a piece of raw vacant land. This is actually behind a house, and then this is the access to this land. So this was a kind of a tricky one. This is actually a proposed access road, but looking at this and not actually going to this land, you would actually never even know that. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do a quick overview. So this is the owner, ZechBuysHouses LLC. This is the mailing address of the owner, and then this is the legal description. So every property gets a legal description. So not all vacant parcels of land have an actual address, like 123 Main Street. For instance, this particular property doesn't even have a physical address. It's just a legal description. So the neighborhood and then the class, I'm not going to worry about the class or the range or the subdivision for this property. Tax district is 70L. You can actually locate it by tax district, but for this one I'm not really worried about it. All right, improvements. So improvements, there's actually no data to display because there's actually no improvements on this parcel of land. So let's go ahead to the depth in the unit. Actually, sometimes it shows the area and the depth, but for this particular parcel, it's not even showing anything. So there's one unit here, and that's a unit of land, and then the acreage is 2.03 acres of land, or 88,427 square foot. It's a residential parcel of land, and it's showing that the value is $3,800. All right, so this is another thing that you want to know about is, on May 22nd of 2020, this parcel of land was purchased by ZechBuysHouses from a guy named Aaron Bennett, and it was purchased via warranty deed. So warranty deed is basically saying that they are giving a warranty that there's no liens, encumbrances, or anything crazy going on with the title, like a broken chain of title. For example, if Aaron Bennett maybe passed away and it was left to his family member and it didn't go through proper probate channels, that could be considered a broken chain of title. So basically a warranty deed, Aaron Bennett is saying that if there's any liens, encumbrances, or issues with it, he will warranty that deed for the amount that was paid for it, which was $2,500. And then Aaron Bennett bought it from No Telling, as an NT. I don't know what that means, NT. But it's funny, it looks like Aaron Bennett sold it to somebody else and then got it back via deed. So unknown deed. So sometimes it looks like the Colorado City. So Colorado City owned it at one time. So more than likely there were some back taxes on this property and no one ever got those back taxes caught up. So the city had to take it over, and then it ultimately took that property via foreclosure and took back access, or basically took back ownership of that property because they paid the 3 years back taxes and then basically went into it. It's called deed eligible, and they did a foreclosure and took that land from the owner. All right, so now that I've gotten to the end of those actual warranty deeds and deeds, I wanted to talk a little bit about deeds, how deeds work. But before I do that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm coming out with these videos every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, with tidbits and ninja tricks and tips from the business that basically ultimately funds my life. It gives me financial freedom, time freedom, geography freedom. I've done over 310 land deals, and I've got 114 notes paying me every single month. We also do houses. We flip houses and we wholesale houses, so I'm always giving out great information on this channel, so please hit that subscribe button. All right, back to warranty deeds. So warranty deeds, that is basically a deed saying, I warranty any liens, encumbrances, or any issues that are with the title. There's another thing called quitclaim deed. A quitclaim deed, not to be mistaken with quick, but quit, like Q-U-I-T, like I'm gonna quit claiming this property as of this day. A quitclaim deed basically says that I am not warranting anything. You now own it, Mr. Johnson, or whoever is buying it now owns it, and the seller is making no claims of there not being any liens, encumbrances, and they're not willing to cover any issues that might arise. And then finally, I want to talk a little bit about the special warranty deed. A special warranty deed is basically if I'm selling you a parcel of land or a house and I gave you a special warranty, I'm saying that I'm only going to warranty that deed from the time that I've owned it, that there's no liens or encumbrances or any issues that have come up on the title. So that's a special warranty deed. Those are the 3 types of deeds that you want to understand. All right, hopefully I've given you time to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it. I hear it brings good luck when you do that. So now that we've talked about the overview, next thing I want to do is go to the documents. I want to see one document, and that is the tax notice document. So I'm going to click the select a file, and I want to see 2020. I want to see exactly what the taxes are on this property for 2020. Now, there's other places that you can go to see these taxes. You can go to the county treasurer's office. The county treasurer is a load of information. It tells you like how they base those taxes, like what the taxes pay. But for instance, for this particular video, I just want to see what the 2020 taxes are so we know what it's going to cost to own this piece of land for the tax year of 2020. So I'm looking at the 2020 tax notice, and if you notice, it's Pueblo County Treasurer. Here's the Pueblo County Treasurer's address, their phone number, and this is for real property for year 2020. So it shows you like the Pueblo County mill levy amounts and the school, like where all the taxes are going to be paid. If you want to further search like mill levy, you can actually Google mill levy in the county. For this particular reason, I'm not really worried about what the taxes are being paid to. I just want to see the total tax amount, which is $64.54. That is for the entire year. This is like $5 a month. So when I sell a piece of land on seller financing or contract for deed, I make sure that I basically charge that buyer every single month for those taxes of $5 something a month. That way I'm collecting it so I can pay it once a year. All right, and then it also allows you to break it up into 2 payments, like, you know, one is due in February and the other one is due in June, or you can just pay it all at the end of the year. So that is exactly how we research land records. I want to do one more thing, and I want to show you the GIS map. This is a phenomenal tool to use when you're trying to research a piece of land. So I kind of briefly showed you this before. I'm going to go ahead and drop down the information. But what's really cool is you can actually measure the property lines by checking out this. So let me click off of this, and I want to go to my measure tool over here, which is in the top portion. And it looks almost like a little measuring tape or a ruler. So you pick the one with the lines, and then you got to pick which one you want to do. So you can measure it in miles, kilometers, feet. For this particular situation, I'm going to measure the feet only. So I'm going to click in one box right here, and then I'm going to go all the way until it starts to kind of shift up, and then I'm going to click it, put another flag in, and I'm going to click the very corner, and that tells me right there it's 393 feet. So when you're selling a property, I tend to do a screenshot of the frontage, and then I want to kind of reset this. So you want to go back and clear it. So let's see where our clear button's at. Let's see how to clear this. So one way to clear it is just to kind of click back on it again and hit feet, and then you can measure the side. Put a flag in, So that side is 135 feet. And then you can do the same thing and so on. So that's another cool tool, because a lot of times people ask, well, how wide is it? How deep is it? Like, what does this corner look like? Or how far from the road to the land? Or how far is the house that comes up to the back of it? So one thing you can do is you can go to the back of this house, and actually, no, it won't let you measure one property to another. But you can kind of do the math here if you click, oh, let's see. Let's see if I can do that. No, it's not letting me measure that. So that's how you kind of tell people exactly how wide, deep, narrow the land is. All right, so I got a free gift for you. This is gonna help you do your due diligence and further your research when it comes to land records or checking the assessor site. This is a 16-item due diligence checklist that my team does every single time we purchase a piece of land. And if you head on over to thelandsharks.com/DD as in due diligence, or Delta Delta, this is going to give you the 16-item due diligence checklist that we use every single time we purchase a piece of land, and it's yours today for free.